Hey guys, welcome back to another Mono Red Charbelcher video in Modern. As we continue experimenting with different Charbelcher builds, today we're trying Chancellor of the Tangle. So this card rarely sees play outside of broken combo decks, so let's check it out. Chancellor says, you may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, at the beginning of your first main phase of the game, add 1 green. So essentially we get 1 free green mana at our first main phase. So why is this good in Mono Red Charbelcher? If you have the perfect hand, you can win on turn 1. So you can have Chancellor, you can have your rituals, into Ironcrag Feet, into Goblin Charbelcher, and just win the game. Outside of that, you can set up for some turn 2 plays with casting Charbelcher, having additional rituals, being able to put Ruby Medallion to play turn 1, or if you have enough rituals, you can cast Bitter Reunion, which is good because you can pitch Chancellor, have all the rituals, cast Stormscale, give it haste, and win the game that way. So there's a lot of high upsides for playing this card, but there's also a lot of downsides too. So Chancellor is a terrible top deck. You never want to see this card outside of your opening hand, which is going to happen sometimes. The other downside is, while you do get the free green mana, maybe your hand doesn't line up and there's nothing you can do with it anyway. So basically, it allows for some broken turn 1 plays, or it just does absolutely nothing. So it does add a lot more variance to the deck. So for our flex spots in this version, we're running the Chancellors, and then we also have 2 Blood Moon, 2 Magus of the Moon, and 4 Bitter Reunion. For the sideboard, we have 3 Pyroclasm, mainly for Boros Energy, Untimely Malfunction for other Belcher decks, and it's a flexible card. More Magus of the Moon for moon effects, Meltdown for artifacts, Guttural Response for blue deck, Defense Grid for control decks. We have Vexing Bauble for Neoform and 0 mana spells, and then 1 Mountain, mainly for Boseiju decks or field decks. So that is Mono Red Belcher featuring Chancellor of the Tangle. Before we get into the video, I want to talk to you guys about becoming a YouTube channel member. You'll get access to a lot of cool perks like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. Also, we are a Mana Traders content creator, so if you want to save up to 25% on your first subscription, all that information is in the description below. So if you want to see more Charbelcher content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. Alright, welcome to match 1 on the draw. So this is a 1-lander, but we have, like, everything. So I'm going to keep it. We have Strike It Rich, so we could actually go Ritual, Ironcrag Feet, Stormscale, turn 2, Oboro, Ruin Crab. Okay, so this is Mill. So we're definitely going to have to do something. Hopefully they don't, like, ruin us next turn. So we'll go Strike It Rich and pass. They have the fetch land, too. Alright, they don't find anything. I mean, maybe they hit Charbelcher and they surgical it and we don't care. Okay, they still don't hit anything. They could be holding up Counterspell, which is annoying, I guess. Let's see if they want to counter some stuff. Maybe they just want to counter the Belcher. We kind of have to go for it. We could wait. Oh, they don't have it. I mean, if they do, they missed out on it. They're probably assuming we have the Charbelcher. Alright, we make a bunch of dragons. Turn 2 lethal. They drown the 1. This is still lethal on board. So they did have the drown. They could have drowned the Ironcrag Feet. They play Field of Ruin, which is really good against our deck because we can't do anything about that. They just pass. Metamorphose. They're going to field us. We have no lands. Probably going to bring in a basic. Let's just cast Metamorphose here. I think it's fine. We have lethal on board anyway, but draw Valakut Awakening. We'll cast that. Blood Moon. Attack for lethal. Alright, they have nothing. Cool. Alright, so against Mill, we want the Mountain. We want Guttural Response. Bring those in against Mill. Chancellor, we'll keep in, I think. Bubble's good against, what's it called? Defense Grid could be good also. Untimely Malfunction could be good against Bridge if they go that route against the dragons. I'm going to keep in the Blood Moon, but I'll bring in the Malfunctions. I mean, maybe Moon can just like cheese them out. Just like another win con, and who cares if we're bringing in a bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's try that. Why not? It's only 5 more cards. So this is a weird hand. We have turn 1, nothing. Turn 2, nothing really. That's small. Alright, we're going to keep this. I guess we put back a Belcher and just hope they don't mill it and surgical it. They have the basic island. Kind of annoying to see. Moon does turn off a lot of their black sources too, though. Just turn 1, go. We'll play this tapped and pass. We'll look to land a Medallion and then kind of go off from there. Another turn, nothing here. No black mana, maybe? Slam Ruby Medallion. Yeah, this is weird. I wonder what they kept. Oh, Fractured, okay. They mill over. Nothing important. We'll keep this up so you guys can see. But now a Bitter Reunion's 1 mana, Magus is 2, Metamorphosis is 1. They do find the Field of Ruin though. That's what Magus is actually really good for. So they're gonna do that now, which isn't the biggest deal, but still annoying. Oh wait, we have the basic, I forgot. They do get the Swamp. They Archive Trap us. They do find Goblin Charbelcher, so if they have the surgical effect, it looks like they do. Okay, they do. Alright, so now our only plan is Stormscale, which is also in the graveyard. So maybe they just kept the hand based off of this and it's working out for them. Alright, so let's start with Magus. Play this, play Bitter Reunion, discard Medallion, draw 2 Ironcrag Feats, and then we'll pass. So now they have no more field effects that can happen, but they can just surgical here. They can drown this, like crab. They can also just make land drops. No land drops. We draw the worst thing possible. Damn. Okay, so they have double extra page. And this is why this is a tough matchup, because they just are built to beat our deck. All right, let's cycle a little bit. I just want to save the Manamorphose. Let's say 1, 2. Nah, all the Manamorphoses are like gone anyway. To try to cast Chancellor, which would be funny. We can Strike It Rich. I mean, that's a play actually, just casting this. So we'll just pass. They cycle. Visions. Another Strike It Rich. We'll just do this again. So next turn we can actually cast Chancellor. Hopefully they tap out again. They can always kill Chancellor as well. Another Visions. Another Crab. Damn. They make a land drop. Yeah, we're gonna scoop. We're at 15. By the time we cast this, we're never gonna get there, so. Alright, there's like no way to play around that. We just gotta hope that they don't have it every time. So we'll submit on the play this time. We have Chancellor, but we don't have any untapped land. Let's mulligan. We mulligan into a one-lander, but it could get there. Let's try it. If we draw a land, we can ritual. We can just cast a whole thing and win. But that depends on them like tapping out and all that stuff. And not having surgical and all those. But if we draw a land, we win. So I'll play this tapped. Land wins it. Draw Charbelcher. Okay. That is not good. They're going to surveil, I guess. They keep it on top. Adawara. Again, land wins it. Okay, we'll pass. They're going to cycle. Oh my god, they hit Stormscale and Charbelcher. That's brutal. So now they get their, they're going to start with, let's see, I guess they're going to draw step us. That's so rough. And they can also hold up Drown. Yeah, we just needed literally one land. We still haven't seen one. They hit Charbelcher. Super unfortunate. They don't have the second surgical at least. So now we have one more turn. They don't draw the surgical if they tap out. Crab. They do draw the land. I guess we're assuming they have a counterspell. Yeah, these draws are just literally the worst possible. And they have the... Okay. Yeah, they just kind of had the nuts there, and we bricked really, really hard. I match 2 on the play. So we do have the Chancellor, but like we can't do anything with it, which sucks. We are going to keep this hand, though. I mean, we can play Bitter Reunion at least, and just bin the Chancellor. Kind of set us up. So we'll keep Reveal Chancellor, add green, Bitter Reunion, discard Chancellor for Strike It Rich. Not the best 2 draws here. Arid Mesa. Oh, we're going to assume this is energy. Draw another Belcher, not very good. Strike It Rich, tap land. Very slow start for us. If we can draw Ironcrag Feet, we'd be happy. Lands are good. They didn't crack their fetch. Now they do. Guide of Souls. Oh, they kept a one-lander. Okay, we draw a land. I really don't want to just cast a naked Charbelcher because they could static prison it, and then I'd be pretty sad. So let's go Strike It Rich, tap land, and then next turn we can just win. They did mulligan, so I guess they were hoping for a second land here. They probably have like a lot of cats and guides or something. Okay, yeah. So they have a pretty solid hand if they make their land drops, I'm assuming. But they're tapped out now. We draw another land, so we can just win here. Cast Ritual, cast Belcher, target them. Alright, turn 4, decent. They also got unlucky with the one-lander here. Alright, against Boros Energy, we have the Pyroclasms. We can board out Magus, bring this in. Is there anything else we want? I'd rather have Untimely Malfunction than Blood Moon and Magus. So let's bring those in too. Energy doesn't really have enchantments, but we can still change the effect of some things. So let's try that. All right, game 2, and we have the Chancellor again. We have 2 lands, Ritual. I guess the only downside here again, Chancellor does nothing here. 2 lands, the win cons. Like land go. I'm gonna throw this back. All right, we mulligan into a no lander, so we gotta throw this back too. All right, we gotta keep this. It's pretty terrible also. Keep, hook back. Probably double Strike It Rich. Kind of unfortunate, but maybe if we draw our payoff, we can ritual out some stuff. Strike It Rich gives us early draws, but we have to like bolt them in, and then we lose life that way. Medallion's not bad. I'll play this tapped. I don't think we're gonna Valakut Awakening anytime soon. They put a land into the yard from their Surveil into Goblin Bombardment. Okay. So that could be scary later. Draw Sundering Eruption. Play that out. Play out Medallion. Hopefully they don't have a static prison for this. Now we just need our win con. We gotta dodge a Johnny. We gotta dodge Guide Pride. They do shotgun the land. Wonder if this is Flage. Ooh, Voice. Voice is so good with Goblin. Into Pride. Okay. So we got a clock. We draw another Medallion. Now I kind of wish we had the Valakut Awakening. So let's play this tapped and pass. We can actually cast Pinnacle Monk. We have nothing to go get with it though, and it's just a 2/2 unfortunately. But now they're going to be dealing 3, 4, 5, 6 a turn. So we have like maybe 2 turns. They're hasting Spyro. Okay. And they discard a Flage. Good value. So they get in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then they ping 7, 8. Yeah, we're like dead next turn. One turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Draw Pyroclasm, which would kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But they still kill us. Damn. Okay. Yeah, we mulled to 5 and just did not find anything. So let's run it back. Hopefully keep a good hand on the play for match 3. We have the Stormscale Ironcrag. I think we got to keep this. We don't have any rituals, which sucks, but I think it's okay. Can hopefully pump out some good stuff. Ritual would be amazing here, though. Ragavan, oof, okay. They can't really cast anything. Pinnacle Monk's not very good. Play this tapped and pass. Next turn we'll pop off, though. They are going to get a hit with Ragavan. Hopefully they don't hit anything they can cast. They find Stormscale. Okay, that's good. Not casting that one. So we want rituals, we want Manamorphose, we just want some cheap spells. Guide into Pride. Oof, damn, we're just like bricking hard. Okay. So let's start with a Manamorphose. Red, red. Oh my god, dude. Every single draw has just been terrible. That sucks. Bolt this in. Cast Ironcrag Feet. If they have Orm's Chant, yeah, we just have nothing. Alright, match 3 on the draw, and another rough start, just one lander. This league is certainly not working out like we wanted it to. Another one lander. Oh man. I feel like you gotta keep these hands though. On the draw, like, we'll keep. Like, our deck's already so volatile, and we're just mulliganing every single game. Narset. No land, we'll play this tapped and pass. Secluded Courtyard, human. We are in the O2 bracket, so we're gonna be seeing some interesting things, I think. Morphon, yeah. So this is like Morphon humans or something. Hopefully we can hit a land to play Ruby Medallion, and then we can like win next turn. They take the priest, so they can priest back Morphon. We draw Ironcrag Feet. Oh man. I mean, again, if we draw a land, we win. Literally any land for the nth time that we've just been in this position. Any untapped land, I'll say. They rumble again. Yeah, so this is like a cool humans deck. They take Narset this time. Play a land. I feel like they have to play out the priest here. And then we just have like one turn because they'll priest back Morphon and we just lose. There's the priest. Yes, untapped land. Got there. Go ritual, ritual, Ironcrag Feet, Charbelcher. That was close. Way closer than it needed to be. But yeah, we were dead next turn to Morphon. Or at the very least, like, so we don't really have anything for this matchup. We have no graveyard hate. Magus, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we like side anything. Untimely Malfunction. Is this better than Blood Moon effects? Probably better than Moon effects. We can like target, I don't know, if they go priest and we can like change that or something. Their deck is like a rogue deck, so it's hard to board in out of just doing our main plan. All right, we do have the Chancellor, but nothing else. We'll still keep though because we have all the rituals and Charbelcher. So if we draw Ironcrag Feet, we're good. If we draw payoffs, we can always Valak Awakening this away also. Shadowy Backstreet. I mean, Moon could be good. They are like a 3-4 color whatever deck. Shut them off their Secluded Courtyards maybe. Smashing. So it sucks too because we could go land, ritual to 3, 4, 5, go 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana, and then we're 1 off from doing this. Yeah, let's do this. So I think we can set ourselves up to win next turn. So we'll go ritual. As long as they don't have something to kill this while in play. Ritual, Charbelcher. And then we'll just pass, and then hopefully they don't have Unsettled Mariner. If they do, then we have to wait a turn. I feel like they do. Breeding Pool makes me think they do. Come on, no Mariner. Just play like Rumble, go. Yeah, I guess the Moon effects are good because they're 5 color. For some reason I was thinking something else. Meddling Mage. Interesting. What do they name? They can't name a ritual, right? There's no way. They named Pyretic Ritual. Oh, man. Oh, they're about to be sad. Desperate Ritual. Oh, that's hilarious. 50-50 shot, to be fair. Kill ya. Oh, man, that's hilarious. All right, match 4 on the play. And this is a 1-lander tap land with Chancellor. If this was an untapped land, we'd totally keep this because we could bid a reunion this away. But this hand kind of sucks now. All right, now we have Chancellor again. We can Ruby Medallion turn 1. What are we going to throw back, though? Are we greedy with the land? Because we have the Medallion? Let's go for it. Let's be greedy. Oh, we're on the draw. Okay, I feel less bad. Eldrazi Temple into map. So this is Eldrazi Tron. Draw Strike It Rich. Shock this in. Play Medallion. So lands are good, obviously. Lands, rituals, Manamorphose, anything like that. So they have 4 Eldrazi mana. Hopefully no Thought Knots. Medallion, pretty terrible. Start with the Manamorphose. Red, red. Tap land. Play this tapped. Guess we go Strike It Rich. So now Ironcrag Feet wins it. They're probably going to K return or K command or crack map. They find Urza's Mine. So it's good for us that they're trying to, I guess, get Tron lands and not just go crazy with temples and labs because they already have another lab. So they have 6 Eldrazi mana now. Still doing nothing. We find Sundering Eruption, which can kill one of these. We could also bring back Strike It Rich. We have Ritual, Charbelcher, but we can't win now. Nah, we're 1 off. So let's cast Ruby Medallion, bolt this in, flashback Strike It Rich, and then we'll try to win next turn. Again, assuming they have a K command here. They have it for 4. They could always return one of these, which we don't really care about. 3 top, 1 bottom. That's pretty scary. They have access to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. What is this? They have Ulamog. The one of Ulamog. That's going to eat 2 lands. Or 2 medallions, okay. So we still have a shot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bolt this in. Cast Prophetic Ritual. Cast Charbelcher. Look at us beating Ulamog. Kill you. And there you go. They had a really good start too. And this was a turn 4, which is pretty average for us. But they had like literally everything here. Alright, so against Tron, we want the Magus of the Moon. That's pretty much it, honestly. Untimely Malfunction comes in also just because they have like Chalice and weird Karn stuff. So let's say if we want these 3, what do we want to take out? Usually Metamorphosis is one of the first things I cut just because it's more for like the Stormscale like strategy. It can kind of do like redraws and stuff too, but it's like not the greatest. And we're just trying to turbo out this right here. So let's try that. Match 2, and again, we continue our no landers. No land to 1 land. All right, we're going to keep this. It's a turn 1 Blood Moon. And I think we play out the Blood Moon over Magus. Blood Moon could get Boseju'd, but they need to play like a green mana. So we'll see what they do here. This deck doesn't run any like green basics. I don't even think they're playing Boseju'd, to be honest. They revealed Devour, though. We have Chancellor. We get to see what they do. 2 lands and an Ulamog. Devour. Hopefully no, okay, good. I was going to say no Talisman. Draw Shatter Skull. Bolt this in. Cast Ritual. Blood Moon. And they're F6, so they don't even bring this back, which is nice for us. So it's tempting to Magus there as well, just because it's a clock. But getting rid of this for them is going to be pretty tough. They also can't cast colorless spells. We can also Sundering Eruption their lands if we want to. They play Relic. That's something they can get a redraw. Ironcrag Feet. That's step 1 to winning. They do cycle. Bitter Reunion, that's huge. So we'll cast that, get rid of Chancellor, draw 2, play this out, cast Strike It Rich. They're stuck on 2 lands also. So that also, okay, they drew a land for turn. Another Strike It Rich. Let's play this out, play Magus for a clock. I don't think they're running Dismember. Like, I wouldn't bring in Dismember against this matchup. Strike It Rich. So now if we draw Belcher, we win. So hopefully they don't have Karn here, which it looks like they do. Chalice on 2, okay. Chancellor. So now we can actually cast Chancellor too, which is hilarious. So we'll attack for 2. We could actually go Ironcrag Feet into Chancellor. Untimely Malfunction doesn't work against Chalice, unfortunately. So maybe we want some amount of Meltdown if this is an issue. Okay, they cast Talisman into their own Chalice. That really works out for us. Okay, and they concede. Yeah, the Talisman would have been really good for them because it gives them colors and colorless mana, but they lock themselves out. All right, welcome to the final match on the draw. And again, I'm going to keep saying it, another 1-lander. We do have Strike It Rich. We do have Chancellor. Let's just go for it, whatever. It's match 5. Let's just let's live it up. We could hit big here. Against Steam Vents, maybe not. This is probably Prowess, DRC, into Bauble. Like, what do we want to see here? We want to see a payoff, or we want to see rituals. I don't know, kind of anything. Metamorphose could get us there. Draw another Chancellor, which is awful. Okay. So now I want to see, like, Bitter Reunion just to, like, pitch it. All right, let's just, let's spin a little bit. Red, red. Do find that. We'll go again. Red, red. Ruby Medallion. Yeah, I guess just to use our mana, we'll cast that. These double Chancellors, though. If they start it in your hand, they'd be great, but drawing it just right off the top is the worst thing possible. Especially if they're going to have, like, counter spells. If they have Spell Pierce, we're screwed. Magus isn't very good into this matchup because they can just bolt it. They're also red-based. So now we just want lands. Select shot. They're just going to try to kill us as fast as possible. They have another Bauble. They've been a DRC. Probably not living. After this turn, we have maybe 1 more turn. They do Bauble us. If they're breaking on lands, then we get at least 2 turns. All right, only attacking for 4. So hopefully they can't kill us next turn, then we get 1 more turn. Let's see if we draw the land. Nope, we do not. We draw another Goblin Charbelcher. Play Strike It Rich and pass. So land wins it. They shock in Sacred Foundry, so are we dead? If they have a Lava Dart, we're dead, I would assume. Another Slick Shot. They always have the Lava Dart, though. Like, there's no way they don't. Violent Urge. They don't have Delirium yet. Let's see if they brick. If they brick, we're good. If they don't brick, we lose. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they did. Oh, they get it with Violent Urge, duh. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Okay. All right. In this matchup, we really don't have anything. Like, Pyroclasm's not coming in. Maybe Untimely Malfunction. Better than Magus. I'll try that. Maybe, you know, we'll bring in Guttural over Blood Moon. I'm not bringing in Defense Grid. I'm not going to bring in Pyroclasms. All right, on the play for game 2. So this is a 2-lander, but it sucks. Like tap land, untap land, Ruby Medallion. I mean, I say it sucks, but we just need a payoff. So I'll play this tapped and pass. So any payoff off the top wins. Swift Spear. They have the bauble. Let's see if we draw it. And we do not. So we will bolt this in, play Ruby Medallion, and pass. We can Valakut Awakening next turn, looking for some stuff, I guess. Probably get rid of Guttural Response. All right, they do play Mutagenetic Growth, targeting the Swift Spear. Now this is 6 damage coming in. They are on 1 land. That's the only saving grace here. We draw Strike It Rich. So are we going to live one more turn? If they bolt us, I feel like we're not going to. I'm just going to go for it. I don't think we're going to live another turn. Like, they draw land, then we're just, like, dead. So let's cast Ritual, cast Valakut Awakening, pay the 1. Are we getting rid of Ironcrag Feet? Because Charbelcher or Storm has to be the top 3. I guess we could hit a land also, so let's do that. Chuck that in. It was the last one, too. Play Stormscale. I mean, we're at 6, so, like, they have a turn. So they either bolt us, or we're good. Nice, we get there. So we can win if they keep a 1-lander. That's good to know. Anything else? I don't think so. Guttural Response isn't the greatest, but it's better than a Blood Moon effect. And we still have a Blood Moon in here that we have to potentially get rid of. I mean, is Blood Moon better than Vexing Bauble? This is a redraw, at least. This hand. Turn 2 Medallion, but nothing else. Makes everything else cheaper, depending on what we draw, but it's just, like, just too much top end. It's so tempting to keep, but let's mull. Triple Scion. Ugh. So again, we could go Desperate Ritual into nothing. Let's go to 5. Alright, we have to keep this. But Guttural Response. All of these hands were, like, pretty terrible, unfortunately. I'm gonna put back Strike It Rich. I think we have to, like, get the high upside here. See if they go DRC or a Swift Spear. Okay. Into Bauble. Oh, wow. Manamorphose. So we're setting up for a really good Ruby Medallion play. We just need the payoff, which we had too much of in every other hand. Alright, they bolt us, looking for Surveils. And they do keep it on top, so I'm assuming it's a land, right? They also keep a 1-lander? They do. Ah, man. Alright. I'll pass. They get to draw their land. Another DRC. Into Bauble. I mean, if their plan is just to kill us with this, I'm fine with that. They keep one on top. Is it not a land? I wonder if they kept it because it was a Bauble? Yeah, it wasn't a land. Okay. They still don't have Delirium, which is nice. We just need to find a land. Land, please. Oh my god. Yeah, this league sucks, man. It's crazy. At least when we do find the land, it'll be sweet. Alright, they top deck their land, and it's a fetch land, unfortunately, so now they have Delirium. They're gonna bolt this in. They have the Cutter. So we're gonna have 1 turn. If we do draw the untapped land, we're gonna have to go like Manamorphose, Rituals, Bitter Reunion, just like looking for something. Probably just gonna go Ritual, Medallion, and then do all that, actually. So we have like 1 more turn here. Maybe they don't have another 0? Okay. Take 6, down to 9. Can we get there? We do. Okay. So we have to go for it. So let's go Ritual, Medallion, Manamorphose, red, Manamorphose, red. Guess Desperate Ritual. It's all going to come down to Bitter Reunion here. Bitter Reunion, discarding the land. We find Chancellor, of all cards. Ritual, concede. Oh, Chancellor. Alright, so that was Mono Red Charbelcher featuring Chancellor of the Tangle. Obviously, that league did not go the way we wanted it to. A lot of 0-lander, 1-landers, so many mulligans. Of course, this deck is going to have that variance, but for this league, I think it was a lot worse than our average hands. Some highlights being turn 1 Blood Moon, which was pretty cool. Chancellor did allow for some cool turn 1 plays, but overall, it felt pretty weak. We top-decked Chancellor a lot, and that felt awful. And we did have to mulligan a lot, in part because Chancellor was in our hand, and of course, we had a lot of no-landers. So I'd say moving forward, while Chancellor does allow for some crazy turn 1 plays, I don't think it's worth the variance. You really need a lot for this card to be good on turn 1. Of course, maybe that league was just absolutely terrible and Chancellor's awesome, but we didn't get to really experience that outside of the turn 1 or turn 2 plays. If you've had a different experience with Chancellor, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the Belcher content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.